What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today on a small form factor PC, and we're gonna try out that Chrono Odyssey game. Now, I absolutely suck at it, but I don't care. I'm just trying to get you guys some footage. And so far, it has not run very spectacularly on anything. So if it's going to actually run decently on anything, it'll probably be a system like this. Although, I have a feeling it'll still be kind of a shit show, especially at 4K. So what I think we'll do is hop in, try 4K native, then try it with some DLSS if the game even allows that, then drop her down to 1440, do the same thing, and 1080p and so on. And then finish her on up with some camera recorded gameplay so we don't have nothing mucking about with the FPS. Because as efficient as Shadowplay is, it still takes up a little bit of FPS. Especially when you have super high bitrate like I have. Anyway, why don't we stop blabbing and let's go see what she can do.
So, now we're gonna go ahead and plop it on Epic. Cinematic did like really bad. This at least was somewhat playable. Not the greatest, but somewhat playable. And I think it's just limited in the FPS to 60 right now. Even though I told it to be max unrestricted and, you know, not have VSync, it doesn't seem to matter. It seems to still be locked to 60 to 64, depending on what PC I'm on. But hey, why don't we hop in, see how it does? Then we'll actually use a little upscaling, and then move down to 1440p, and then do it all over again. So now we're gonna try face resolution 4K, but 50% of the render scale, which should equal about 1080p. I may be bad at math, but I'm pretty sure that's what that equals. And that's pretty much what you gotta do to get 60 FPS. And it might not be 60 everywhere, but it's your best bet. And then after this, we'll try something more reasonable, like 1440p, and see what that does. So now for 1440p at 100% resolution, which honestly still can't get us 60. I'm surprised. I figured it'd do it no problem. So we're still going to need some help from upscaling. But we'll still see what this looks like, just like we did at 4K. So let's go get into it. So now we're gonna turn the resolution scale down a little bit. I don't know what resolution 1440p would be at 76% of itself, but that's what we're gonna do. All right, though, I'd say that's probably more than good. Let's get ourselves on into that game. Now we're gonna do just 1080p, just base. and it can do that no problem, seeing as though it did it for 4K when we turned it to 50% render resolution, so I didn't feel the need to actually try to, use any upscaling, especially because we're stuck at 60 anyway, so didn't really see the point if we're getting 60 already to just lower the quality and everything to, again, get 60 FPS for no reason. But now, game time.
Let's get some camera recorded gameplay. Actually, damn it, what we should have done. I should have done this before starting the camera. So I don't know. You guys be the judges, but I think this would probably still look better than just running 1080p on a 4K screen. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it looks a little better. So that's what we're gonna do. Now a lot of people would have edited that. What the heck's going on with my aiming here? It's gonna wonkathon on me. No. vigor. We have leveled up. Hit your targets, sir. Or technically, madam. Not enough vigor. Oh, not enough vigor. Nope, not even enough vigor to shoot an arrow. Alright, let's kill this guy. I think we have enough vigor to just kill one of these guys. It only takes like 3 arrows. And then let it regain just a little bit. Now, whoop. I think we can probably take that thing out now. What the hell? I wasn't quick enough. You got to be quicker than that. Oh no, he got me. I thought I was outside the range of it, but I guess not. But hey, that's how you learn. And at least I've gotten quite a bit better. Before I was going out there and just like, oh, dying every 5 seconds, oh, dying every 5 seconds. So I'm doing a lot much better now. I didn't know you could keep constantly shooting arrows like that. I thought the only option was doing like that. But I think that's a different type of arrow. I mean, it looks different than this one. Yeah. It does. With this, I think all we have to worry about is vigor. We got a little vigor. not hitting him with my sword from this distance, that's for sure. I guess you can't attack them on their way back, huh? Heck yeah. Yep, starting to get the hang of it a teensy bit. Oop. I always take free stuff. Hey, you. Hold up. Alright. Let's go over here behind the thing in case people try to chase stuff over to me. Once we do settings or something on one of the other computers or whatever, because we are done. So, let us wrap up the video. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Chrono Odyssey. And at least at Epic, which, let's be honest, Epic is kind of silly to run anyway. You could probably save quite a few FPS, turning it down to high. Although, that's not the case in every single game. But since I decided to do a bunch of different resolutions, I didn't want to also add, you know, alright, let's do 4K at high, medium, low, blah, 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 and then move on to 1440p, high, medium, low, ultra, Epic, whatever. And I figured that'd be like a 2-hour video. Nobody wants to watch that. But just always like warning people, running stuff on ultra and Epic is usually not the greatest idea, especially with newer games. You can make it look like 99% same and usually get some more FPS if you just tone down the settings a little bit. But anyway, still got some decent FPS eventually. We just needed to not run it at native on pretty much anything besides 1080p. And that's why I didn't bother turning down the TSR upscaling thing down a little bit. I figured, nah, 1080p is fine. We seem to be limited to 60 even though I told it not to have VSync or any limits. There's nothing in the NVIDIA control panel or nothing. The game just, I don't know, maybe the game is just limited to 60 or something for all I know. I haven't had a system that can push it that far, so for all I know, that's just the limit in the game right now. Though I don't know why they would let you do unlimited frame rate and all that in the settings, but hey, it's an open beta and that's besides the point. I mean, you can't even use all the characters yet. Beta. Regardless, still, pretty fun game once you get the hang of it. It wasn't so fun dying a bunch, but once you get the hang of what you're supposed to be doing, it's not so bad at all, especially for an MMO. I could just kind of dance around the dang things, and you know what, every once in a while I might fuck up and die, but hey, that's part of the game. Anyway though, that's all for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.